Reverend, welcome back.
Thank you.
It's been a good couple of years since we spoke last.
Indeed.
So, tell us how long you've been in Sierra Leone now.
Approximately, it's approaching now nearly 4.5 to 5 years, George.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's moving on in time. You must have done some great work over there. Tell us who you're helping at the moment.
Well, obviously, we are a church and a church mission. So, obviously, our aim is to obey the teachings of Christ and the gospel of Jesus Christ. So clearly, when you are dealing with a third world nation, one of the most important imperatives in obedience to Christ is the issue of poverty and needs and so forth. So obviously, so much of our mission is directed towards the those in need, those who have no houses, those who are without education, the children, the sick, the whole gamut of those who are underprivileged.
Right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So, give us a bit of a rundown on how you're actually helping them in a practical sense. What are you actually doing?
Okay, well, this country has just come out of a war a few years ago. So most of the schools have been destroyed. There are still bullet holes in some schools. Their windows are, broken, roofs. Bombs had smashed into the roofs and so forth. We have taken one school and really converted it. We have something like 1,600 students in the middle of the capital city, Freetown. We provide a good education with now good accommodation, good buildings, good furniture, and so forth. So that's one of our aims. The other one is a school for the disabled children, the children of the disabled. The war caused many people to be amputated and without legs and arms. Also, polio struck very hard there a few years ago. So we have a lot of disabled people, but they have children. We've created a village for the disabled where we shelter them, we feed them, we give them medical service, but for their children, we give them free schooling, primary schooling. On our compound. That's another way of helping people. Then we have, of course, hunger is a very big deal, something we don't understand in our society, but it is very real in many parts of the world. People are actually hungry. And so we give food, we provide feeding programs and so forth. As well as people get sick very quickly, their mortality rate is very high in West Africa. The life expectancy, for example, in Sierra Leone is 41. It's nearly half of Australia or America or Europe. A lot of it has to do with diseases that strike and people just don't have money to get it attended to. So we make sure those who are in our care to have free medical service. We have a clinic, we have the medicine, we bring the medicine, we have a nurse and so forth and so on. So to that degree, we also provide medical services as well. So there's a whole gamut of ways in which we help. Now we are going to provide artificial legs to those who have been amputated by having a clinic which will manufacture and produce artificial legs. And that will be a free service as well. On top of that, we are providing a college which people who can't afford to go to a university or a college, we will give them the opportunity to study and become teachers. So it's just a snapshot of some of the things we're doing.
You're doing a great work. It sounds like you're feeding them, you're clothing them, and
educating them and looking after their health.
That's fantastic.
So, but we're doing it for the glory of Christ, George.
Amen. Well done.
Amen.
Thank you. Well, thanks for coming, and we look forward to talking to you on the next update.
God bless you, George. All the best.
Thank you.